Alright, just going to make a quick video, show you maybe some things that might help with Glory for that particular course. I have a 5-string here. The top string, of course, is extra, so but these bottom 4 strings are just like the 4-string bass. E, A, G, G. So just kind of ignore the top string in this demonstration. This first way, you can play it a couple of different ways. In this first way, it sounds more like the recording, because I think the guy on the recording has a 5-string. And this is about as low as you can get it on a 4-string. For this next one, I'm going to show you. I've got a tab here, but anyways, it would sound like this. So yeah, this is the low octave, and so we start out with on our E string on the 1st fret. That's our F, and we hit that twice. An important thing with both of these, if you can, the switching between the 2 fingers really helps with the speed. So going. So we have to practice that. Just sit to a metronome. And then try to build up speed. And I think that'll greatly help with the speed of this one. But yeah, so we'll start out with this F, F, and then we're going to slide up to the A flat. So then our E flat, we can grab with our pinky here. And then I'm just using my 3rd finger to grab the D and go down the 3rd fret for the C. So 1st finger on the E string, twice, slide up to the A flat, E flat, here with my 3rd finger on the that's on the 3rd string there. And then we got our, so actually use my pinky, and then 3rd string on that 5th fret, 1st finger on the 3rd fret for the C, then end it off the same way. That's kind of the first part. And really, if you work on that and get that down, the rest of it is somewhat repeated. To move on, you do that same sort of thing again with your 1st finger sliding up to the 4, hitting your E flat with the pinky. There's your D, C. And then this next line, it changes to the D flat. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to move down, use my 2nd finger on this 4th fret. I use my 1st finger to grab that C. So the 2nd stanza. All right, and then we just repeat that somewhat again for the 1st stanza. All right. That's sort of similar to that 2nd stanza. Of course, ending it off with the open string for that E, open E, hammering onto our F. So, and then I'm going to grab that next note with my 2nd finger. So, open, hammer, and then pluck. So, open, hammer, pluck. Cool. So that's the first way you could play it. And then the second way you could play it will be like this. And we're going to move up higher on the bass. So this might be easier to play. It's like an octave up. There's our F, okay, on the 8th fret. This one's going to start out. That's what it's going to sound like. So it's a lot. It's another octave up. So we're going to start here on our 8th fret with our 3rd finger. And I'm using my pinky to grab those 2 notes. And then we're going to do the 6th string. But I kind of play it almost like a bar. It's almost like I'm playing these 2 together, because that way I can grab my 6th right above it. Alright, so here's the 8th fret twice, then this 6th fret on that 2nd string. I'm actually playing that note there, but I'm playing it with the kind of the pad of my finger there. Then I'm gonna grab the 6th string on the 3rd, or the 6th fret on the 3rd string. Then just slide it down to the 5. And then we're gonna grab that 8 to back on the 4th string on your E string. There's the 8 there. And then we're gonna start back over. So that move right there is kind of weird too, because you gotta grab this and then almost fall flat. So the first stanza here. Right, a little slower. Okay, and then the second stanza, it's going to start over the same way. The only part that's different is this last part. And I just grab that with my 2nd finger on this very 1st string. Everything up to that is the same though. Alright, and then we start it over. Alright, and then the last part. Yeah, so I just do kind of like that 2nd part of it, and then you could finish it out like the first tab I gave you, but I'm going to play them both in context. So I'll start back on the 1st tab and just play it with the song. And here's the 2nd way to play it. Here's tab 2. Or here's kind of like the modified ending there. Yeah, so I hope that helps. Just a few ideas. I'll show that. First one again, slow. And then the second one. I hope it helps.